morning, it's Monday, and I just got done watching a video about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so now I have the opening song from the first movie stuck in my head. You know, the one about who can take the sunrise and sprinkle it with... Actually, what do they sprinkle it with? I don't know the words to that song. So, I just went to Google Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory so that I could find out the actual lyrics to that song, and the first thing that comes up is Willy Wonka and his much less popular beef jerky factory. I must know. I'm on IMDb, and the plot keywords are grizzly bear, coyote, monkey, and hat. I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Yeah, it appears to just be an episode of Conan. That was a waste of my time. I'm upset. I expected more, and all I got was Conan. That's honestly infuriating. Freaking Conan. The play went pretty well this weekend. There were a few spots where we had to do some improvising, but overall the play could have gone much worse. I'm nearing the end of my reread of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which makes me sad because I know that I am nearing the end of, you know, I described that a lot more dramatic than what really happened, but you get the point. So I briefly mentioned a while back that in English class we're reading this book called Cinder, which is basically just Cinderella, except Cinder is a cyborg, and it's futuristic and set in New Beijing and stuff. Well, now it turns out that Cinderella was literally born on the moon. Yeah, that is a plot twist that actually just happened. Like, I love this story, but sometimes I just wonder. Also in the story, instead of having a fairy godmother, Cinder has this old guy called Dr. Erland, and basically he's just a doctor, and his job is to research to try and find a cure for leishmaniasis, which is this plague that's just been going around killing everyone. And when we first meet him, his assistant takes note of the fact that all of the volunteers for plague testing that he accepts are teenaged girls. So yeah, but we later find out that he is one of the people who lives on the moon, and his daughter was kidnapped by the evil queen of the moon, who is evil and bad because plot, and his daughter was supposedly executed, but she may have escaped to Earth, so now the only volunteers for plague testing that he accepts are teenage girls in the hope that he will one day be able to find his daughter alive and on Earth. I'm sorry for doubting you, Dr. Erland. It will never happen again. Also, apparently, the third book in the Cinder series, this is a series, by the way. I don't think it's called the Cinder series. I believe it's called the Lunar Chronicles. But anyway, apparently the third book in the Lunar Chronicles is about his daughter. So, spoiler alert, she's still alive. Question of the day. If you had to make up a factory for Willy Wonka to own that was much less popular than his chocolate factory, what would you make it? I would personally make it a shoe factory, because it's to my understanding that shoe factories are really stinky and boring. So, of course, no one would want to inherit that, because it's a shoe factory and it's stinky and boring, so of course it would be less popular than his chocolate factory. Actually, now that I think about it, that was a losing business endeavor from the start. Why in the world did Mr. Wonka decide to open up that shoe factory? Oh well. Abby, I guess Mr. Wonka just works in mysterious ways, and I will see you tomorrow.